Okay, it says we're live. Let me get on here and make sure that we are live. I was not sure that I was going to make it tonight because yesterday I came down with something pretty quick and it hit me hard really fast. And this morning I woke up and did not have a voice. So it's been quite challenging today. And I needed to get some videos done, and that didn't happen. But there was no way that I was going to bail out on you guys today, especially, oh, there we are, especially with the catalog going live today. So, hopefully you guys will bear with me. Hopefully I won't start coughing and hacking up along. And hopefully my voice will hang out through the evening. And I really do hope that you guys jump on and join me really soon so that I'm not talking to myself and lose my voice. But anyway, I'm very happy to be able to be here tonight. I didn't think that I was going to be able to, like I said, and I'm really happy to be here. I am going to go through the catalog real quick with you guys, the new catalog, and point out some things with you guys. And also, excuse me, I am going to be using some new product tonight, and I'm only going to make one card because I'm not sure that I'm even going to be able to get through the whole thing, but I'm going to give it my best and go with it from there. I've got my drink beside me just in case I need it, which I do right now. And but I hope that you guys enjoy tonight. And hey Jennifer, how are you? How's things going? So anyway, I am going to try to get through it like I said. Hey Nancy. But I don't know if my voice is going to hang out or not, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera down so that you guys can see the brand new catalog, and then we'll do our card using one of the new stamp sets in the catalog. Okay, so just bear with me while we do this. I'm going to cover it up. So I don't want you guys to get seasick without being on a ship. That would really stink. I think that's good. I think that's where I want it. Now I have to flip this around. And that should be good, I hope. Sorry, you guys. It just takes a second or two to get this guys situated. Okay, excuse me. There we go. I hope I can get through it. All right. So hopefully Facebook will cooperate tonight, and I'll be able to see y'all's comments. Hey, Chris. Congratulations on the launch of y'all's In His Image ministry. Y'all's video was great. Okay, so this is the new annual catalog. It's 2019 to 2020. And let me switch some of these lights around for you guys so we can get rid of the shadow. Okay. Yeah, I have a cold. I got it yesterday. This morning I woke up and I didn't even have a voice. So I'm hoping I can get through tonight. But I didn't want to bail on you guys with it being the new catalog kickoff and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So there's a few things that I just wanted to point out with you guys. Is one of the things that you'll notice in the catalog is that there's no longer are there clear stamps. Those are bye-bye. So what has replaced them is still the red rubber, but they're cling stamps. And this is what they are right here, and they're super, super sticky. And sometimes you might even have to take like your piercing tool or something and carefully start it up. Otherwise you could rip your foam, but they work really, really well. And you can kind of play with them and get rid of some of the sticky if you want to, but they don't come off. Like the other ones, you would have to put some type of adhesive or always make sure that your blocks, hey Lynette, your blocks were clean and your stamps were clean, and then they would stick a little better, but sometimes when you'd ink them up, it would stay on the ink pad. So they have improved that, which is wonderful. So that's one thing that you'll notice. There are no more wood mount stamps anymore. Those are bye-bye too. So now all there is the cling mount stamps and your photopolymer, which is your clear. They're the clear ones that you can actually see through, and they are my favorite, only because you can see through them, so you can see where you're stamping. Okay, the next thing is this on page 5 starts your bundle index. So everything that's a bundle is in this catalog. Well, you can find here between page 5 and I think it's 9. No, I'm sorry. Wow. 11. Haven't really familiarized myself with the catalog yet. I know where some of it is, but not all of it. They've changed it around. They've made it thinner, but it's really, really nice. And then the next thing is you'll notice that the suites, you'll have one suite number up here, and that's if you want to order the whole suite. All you have to do is enter in that one item number. So it makes it super, super easy for you. Instead of having to order each item number, you just have one item number, and it gives you the price of what it is. Let's see here. You'll notice the N in red all throughout the catalog, and that's a new item. And let's see here. What else? I've got my pages tabbed so that I didn't really miss anything, but I should have tabbed it to the side so I could find them easier, because I really wanted this to go quickly. I didn't want to bore you guys too much with this. But those of you who have gotten your catalogs, I know that you are having a great time with them, and I know that your wish list is a mile long like mine is. Super, super long wish list. Okay, where did we jump to? Let's get to the colors. I know that there is a tab in the colors right here. So starting on page 162 is our color collection of all our pretty colors, and they changed that too because before it was all white, so it was hard to follow along to get your item numbers for your cardstock or your ink pad or your ink refill. And now it's in the same color, it's just muted, so you can follow along easier. So that makes it really, really nice too. And let's see here. And in the very back is your kits. Here are all our kits, and they start on page 202, which I absolutely love kits. Some of them are all-inclusive, which means they come with everything that you need to make the projects in the kit, and it shows you what's in the kits. And then there's other ones here that they're not all-inclusive, so you would need the stamp set and the inks and stuff, and that's where you could gather with your friends and have a party or come to a kit class, and I would provide the stamp set and the inks. So, and it could be a whole lot of fun that way. And then here is just for hosts, and this is designed so that if your party sales reach at least $150, you could choose one of the host sets in here if you wanted to. You don't have to. You could choose anything that you wanted to for your host dollars. Or if you had enough host dollars to where you could choose one of the host sets, and then you had enough left over, you could choose whatever else you wanted to up to that amount. So, and speaking of host rewards, in my special, and that's it for the catalog, that's all I'm going to do. With my special, I hope you guys have seen it, the Summer Sizzler. So with every $30 that you purchase, either online or in a class or an event, or if you just mail me your order, you will get a token that will go into the Summer Sizzler bucket, and in the end of August, probably be the first week in September, I'll do a drawing, and there will be a bundle, stamp set, and I'm not sure what all I'll have, but it will be really good prizes. There'll probably be ribbon, embellishments, and all that kind of stuff. And then if you host a party, you get 5 tokens. If you sign up with Stampin' Up! And join my team, you get 5 tokens. I'm trying to remember everything that you get a token for. You bring a friend to one of my classes, you get, I think you get a token or 2 tokens. It's on my Facebook page, and it gives it all in detail on what is what. And so that I'm really excited about that, to be able to give you guys some great prizes. So this is the card that we're going to be doing. Oh, if you are a regular customer of mine, you should have gotten your catalogs by now. There's 2 that I have not gotten out yet, and I wanted to give those in person. So other than that, everybody else should have gotten their catalogs. If you have not, please contact me as soon as possible. And if you are not currently working with a demonstrator and would like a catalog, just message me and with your name and your address, and I will love to get one right out to you. So, and back to our card here, we are going to be working with Free as a Bird. I absolutely love this stamp set, and I think that it is going to be extremely popular, and I'm pretty nervous that it might sell. It might go in back order, but I hope not. But if it does, it does, and as soon as they get more in, everything will be good to go. It's really hard for them to know what is going to be really popular, for them to really prepare for it, and Stampin' Up! Tries their very best. So, but I think this might be, because it's really pretty, and it's been a lot of fun to work with. So we're going to be using the bird here, and the leaf, and the flower, and the little flower bud, and then the sentiment is the thank you, and that is what we're going to be working with. Now with this card, I used my oval stitched framelits. I'm sorry, it's the shape stitched framelits. I used the oval in there, but on the card that we're going to be doing tonight, I'm going to be using part of a bundle that goes with the Free as the Bird. And this is your stitched nested labels. And this is what they are. There's a little pearl in there. And I don't remember what size. I think it was this size right here that I used. I plan on flipping these over and numbering them on the back, so that it will be easier for me to tell you guys, oh yeah, I just used number 4. So you start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I say I used number 4, then it would be that one. But I'm going to label them on the back side. And I'll tell you which one I used. I'm pretty sure it was this one that I used. Yeah, I used this one right here. And I love these framelits. They are so cool. Actually, they don't call them framelits anymore. They're dies. And they have changed as well for the better, I believe. And let's see here. We've got a piece of Bermuda cardstock that is, oh boy, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a piece of Designer Series paper, and this is the coordinating paper that goes along with Free as a Bird, and I do not remember the name. I want to say it's Bird Ballad, but I don't think that's right. Oh, thank you. I hope I feel better too. And I should have brought it over so that I could show you guys it, but I'm going to be popping on this week more, because I have some really cute projects that I want to show you guys using the stamp set and the dies. So This piece right here is cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and that's just going to layer right on the top of our card base, which is Bermuda Bay. I think I said that. I'm going to move the stamp set out of the way. I am going to move those out of the way. Normally I would stamp first and then cut out, but I went ahead and pre-cut this out. I'm going to glue this down. I think this is the back side of that paper. Isn't it beautiful? This paper is so, so pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive. Don't need a whole lot. And hey, Nikki. Put that right on there. Just like that. I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to bring in our Memento ink because we are going to be doing some alcohol coloring with our blends. And let me tell you, I have had so much fun playing with the blends with these birds and coming up with some really cool colors and combinations with them. And it's really awesome. So I am going to stamp our bird down towards the bottom. And his tail is going to come off a little bit, but it'll be just fine. So just like that. And then I'm going to come in with the leaves. And I'm going to come off to the side over here. Just like that. And then down here. And then over here, just a little bit, just like that. So can you guys see that? And now we are just going to do some coloring, and this is the really, really fun part. On this bird here, I used Bermuda Bay and Balmy Blue and Smoky Slate. And we are going to do something a little different on this bird. I'm going to use Crumb Cake. I'm going to use the light and the dark. And I'm going to use my bullet tip, which is the finer tip end here. And I am just going to kind of go through where I want him to be a little darker. And the artist to these stamps made it really easy to know where your shading is going to be. And then I'm going to close that up. And when you close them, you want to really make sure that you hear that click. Because if you don't hear that click, then it's not sealed well. And I did not have my light old olive closed properly, and it has dried out on me. So I want to make sure that I tell you guys to make sure you hear that click. And all I'm doing is just blending this, just little small circular motions on the side of the dark, just to blend it. And then I'm going to come around, blend that. And then I am going to color only half of his head with the brown. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit darker up around here too. Just like that. And I'm going to come in and soften those lines up with my light Crumb Cake. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? I love these markers. They really make you feel like you're an artist. Now I'm going to bring in my dark Bermuda Bay. I'm using my bullet tip side. Just like that. And then I'm going to bring in, I think I used the light Balmy Blue. And I am just going to try to blend in that color right there. Just keep doing circular motions until it's where I want it to be. And I might have to bring in my light Bermuda Bay just to help soften it up some. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my light Bermuda Bay and just kind of bleed that out a little. Blend it out. Just like that. And I'm going to come back in with my balmy blue. And just blending those colors in. I'm sorry, you guys, if you can hear me sniffing. All right. So I think that that is pretty good, and you guys get a good idea of what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm stopping to read y'all's comments too. Mickey's not feeling any better. Okay, I got ahead of myself. Now we're going to be doing this one. I couldn't remember what I did with the leaves, and since I'm sure I used my light old olive, but it did dry out. I'll show you guys here in just a second to make sure this is it. It pretty much dried out, and so I can get some color down, but it just won't blend very well. So I think I'm gonna try. That was the wrong color too. Well, I think we're just gonna color them Granny Apple. This is light Granny Apple, and we're just gonna color them. They're not gonna have much shading to them, so they're not gonna be as pretty, but it will be all right. I didn't grab the right markers or all of them that I needed. Okay, and a little green here, and a little green there. I'm gonna try to do some old olive, but I don't know. It might work okay. We'll see. Not really. Well, a tiny bit. That was my bad. I really totally didn't close the lid all the way. Okay, so we're going to go with that. And then I'm going to take the dark crumb cake again, and I'm going to just go where they have put some marks on there. The ground where the bird is. And I'm going with my light crumb cake and just kind of blend that in a little, just to kind of soften up those lines. Oh, it's squeaky tonight. Okay. All right. And then one more thing and our bird is done, and that is I've got dark pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to go in and color his beak. So what do you guys think? I think he's beautiful. Can you guys see him, or is he too far up? Let me see if I can come in just a little closer for you guys. It might be better. You guys tell me. Okay. So isn't he cute? He's so pretty. All right. So now what I need to do is stamp on some scrap Whisper White, and I used thick Whisper White for this, especially for the leaves, because it's stronger. And if you use the regular thin, it'll work, but sometimes the leaves, they get really fragile when they're I can't even talk tonight, when you're using the regular Whisper White. So we're going to stamp the leaves down. I could have stamped that a little better, but I'm going with it tonight. Okay. And there's our flower bud. And then our flower. Just like that. Now, I don't have to go and color all of these because you guys saw me color. I think you kind of get the idea of how to color. The only thing I will do is show you how I did the flower in the pink. I am using the Flirty Flamingo light, and I'm just coloring the whole thing except for this little star where it's got little tiny petals in the center. I am not coloring those. And the reason why is because I'm going to come in with my yellow, and I'm just using the bullet tip again, and I'm just going to give those a splash of color. And it's okay if I go out of the lines, because then it just makes it look a little deeper. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my dark Flirty Flamingo, and this is one of my favorite colors of pink. And I am doing a small line under where the petal looks like it's flipping up. So I'm just doing a small line underneath that to give it a little bit of shadowing. And then where the artist drew the lines, foreshadowing too, so they make it really, really easy for you to shadow. It wouldn't come out. To shadow. And then I am just blending that just to soften up the lines so that you don't have such harsh lines. And then if you want to, you can bring in your color lifter, and we can just touch just a little bit on those tips to lighten them up a little more. And you can lighten up your petals wherever you think they need to be lightened up some. And just give it a few minutes and it will lighten up. And you can do that to your leaves too. Like if you want to lighten up a spot on your leaves. Like maybe the tips of your leaves aren't as green. Maybe they're a little lighter. So there we go. We got that. So then all you got to do is fussy cut, because this stamp set, the bundle does not cut out your birds and stuff. It's the stitched nested labels is what comes in the bundle. So if you want your birds and stuff, you have to, oh, you guys, see, I pre-did one just in case we messed up. Okay, and I also, went ahead and fussy cutted our leaves so that you guys didn't have to watch me. Wasn't that thoughtful of me? I think so. I know y'all don't like to watch fussy cut, and I really don't like to be watched when I fussy cut. Pull your phone back some. Is anyone else having focusing issues? Is it not focusing? How is that? Am I in the screen? Okay, so I am going to pop this up with some dimensionals, because you know, I always say everything looks cuter popped up. And I am going to, if I can get them off of here, pop this right up. I just can't see all of it. You can't see all of it? Uh-oh. Let me fix it there. How is that? Is that better? Sorry, you guys. Okay, so I am just going to center this right in the center of my card. Just like that. And then this is going to go on the bottom like that. And then this is going to go there. And this is going to go there. And then we're going to tie a little bow using linen thread. But before we do that, we need to stamp our sentiment. Here we go. I got this. And we're using the thank you. And we're going to use crumb cake. Good. Now you guys can see good. I'm so sorry. Okay. Not the flower. And I'm going to hope that I stamp this pretty straight because everything is so far up for me. Okay. Here we go. Keep your fingers crossed. I need to tie my hair down up. It keeps falling in my face. Oh. It was straight. I just didn't stamp it very well. All right. Let's see here. Let's try this one more time. One more time. And if this doesn't do it, then we're going to go. What is going on? Let's flip this over. Am I not inking it up all the way? That could be it too. I am trying to do this at an angle too, and that's, oh, you know what it is? What's wrong? I don't know why. Ah, there we go. Now it stamps right. Now I'm just going to cut this sucker out. I don't want to use these scissors, but I'm going to. Darn it. These are my ribbon scissors. And I really wanted to have at least one straight line on this, but it's all right. It is all right. And that looks okay. So we're gonna trim that down, and I'm just gonna clip that up like that. Flip it over, clip it like that. And I want this end to be long, and I'll show you why. I'm gonna close this up so that we don't have a disaster. All right, so now it's time to put all this stuff together. I'm going to bring in my silicone mat because I absolutely love this thing. And I want some adhesive on the back of this. All right, and I'm going to put that right about there. We're going to pop up our flower. Am I still on the screen, you guys? It looks like I am barely, though, huh? I did some bad camera adjusting. And then this guy here is going to be put on there too. And I'm going to slide him right up underneath there like that. And then this guy is going to get a dimensional on this side and some adhesive on this side. And we are going to tuck that right up underneath there, just like that. And then the last thing is to tie a bow, and I am using linen thread, and I want it to be a double bow, and I think that that is probably going to be long enough. It might be too long, but it's all right. I'm not going to clip this end. I'm just going to tie the bow first and then clip him as if it's a person. It's a bow. And then I can pull this side down and pull this side, make them a little smaller. Ooh, you guys, I think I'm wheezing. Oh, I hope this thing passes soon. I gotta get my videos made. And I have decided that I am going to be doing and offering online classes as well. So I really need this cold to go away so that I can get busy. All right, so one thing that I did forget, I did not get through the night without forgetting something, and that is my glue dots. Hold on just one sec. So yeah, so you guys keep an eye out because I am hoping to be able to, I'm just going to roll this up a little bit because it's really too big for our bow, and you don't want all the stickiness to come out from behind it and stuff. So just like that, and I'm just gonna tuck it right there, and then there's our card. So what do you guys think? I think it's absolutely beautiful. Which one do you like best? Do you like, I think I kind of like the oval, but then again this one kind of looks like maybe it's not on there straight, but maybe like a stained glass in a church or something. I don't know. I think it's really pretty. Shame. Yeah, I forgot hey, I remembered everything else, you guys. You should be proud of me. I always forget something. So which one's your favorite? The oval or the stitched labels? The oval, yeah, that's the one I like too. I like the oval, but this is pretty though. But let me show you something that I plan on jumping on here, or I'm going to do a YouTube video too. And this is this. This coordinates with the card. And it's a little gift box. And this is a belly band. Comes off. And you open your box and you can put your little gift in there. And yeah, I kind of accidentally squished it right there, but and then you can slide your belly band on there, and then if you notice there's a little trinket on here, and that is part of the bird suite too, which you guys forgive me, I cannot remember the name of the suite because this is all brand new, and it might be Bird Ballad. I keep wanting to say that, but I don't know. And I feel a little embarrassed because I should know it. But I'm not the only one out here in the crafting world that doesn't know all the names yet. So I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Oh boy, I wish this thing would go away. I might have to go really soon. I was going to try to find it in the catalog, but anyway, what do you guys think? Isn't that adorable? I want to get on here and show you guys how to do this box because it really, really is simple. And I think you guys are going to really like this, what I'm about to show you now. I'm super excited about this. What do you guys think about that? I am also going to show you guys how to make this sometime this week, probably. Maybe. Thank you. But anyway, I absolutely love this. And this is one of the new in colors. This is Seaside Spray. And this is the new in color designer series paper in the Seaside Spray. And I'm going to show you guys how to make that. And then here's another card that I used using the stitched labels. I just cut a hole and pop this up so it's like you're looking in through a window. And again, I experimented with my blends with the birdie. So problem, not pray. What? Did I miss something or did I say something? Did I say something wrong? Like mess up one of my words or something? I don't know. I probably did. It probably didn't come out right. Anyway, I love this guy. I think he is so adorable. And he is super, super, super easy to make. There is only one teeny tiny tricky part on it but once you get it, it's super easy, I promise you. Okay. But it's really, really fun, and I really can't wait to show you guys. And I colored this guy in Pumpkin Pie and Daffodil Delight, the bird, and just did some blending on him. And this one, what did I do with this one? I think it's Rich Razzleberry, Crumb Cake, Rich Razzleberry, and Flirty Flamingo, and Daffodil Delight for the flower. And there is another card somewhere that I absolutely love too. And maybe I didn't bring it over. Darn it. It's really, really pretty. I watercolored it, and it is really pretty. I think I left it over here. I did. Here it is. This one right here, I watercolored this. Isn't that pretty? And I used the new In Color. You guys get this name. It's absolutely such a fun name. It's Rococo Rose. Yes, Rococo Rose. Isn't that beautiful? And I used, I want to say the brown is soft suede. I used soft suede. And then Daffodil Delight, and I think I used Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz for the leaves. And then the background of the watercolor, this isn't watercolor paper, it's shimmer paper. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see how it shimmers? It's got a shimmer in the paper, and it's perfect. Hey, Shannon! It's perfect for watercoloring, and it leaves a shimmery background to the back. And I tied a bow in the linen thread, and I put a little pearl on here, and I background stamped with the flower in Mossy Meadow. So isn't that beautiful? I love this card so much. I think these two are my favorites, though. These two are my favorites so far. I'm going to say so far. So I can't wait to show you guys how I did the little box and how I did the, oh, see, this comes off so you can put your treats in there too. Isn't that cute? I can't wait to show you guys how to make this. It's really, really easy. But I want to take the time to make the template and all of that too, so that it will be easy for you guys to understand. All right, you guys, my voice is like really going, and it's starting to hurt a little. So I am gonna go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so glad that you did, and I'm so glad and happy that I was able to come on here with you guys and share some more crafting fun. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a great and blessed night. Love you guys. Mean it. Thank you. I'm going to. I can't get my phone to turn off. Good night, you guys.